lovelies, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a 3-month general reading for Libra. As always, I pulled 2 crystals which made me think of you guys. The first one is Desert Rose, and the second one is Selenite. We're going to be using the Robin Wood tarot deck today. It was gifted to me by a really good friend of mine. I love it. It's a great beginner deck. It's also really good for general readings. And we're also going to be using the Santa Muerte Oracle deck. It's a new deck I got, and I've been loving it. It's been giving me some beautiful images. I'm going to give her a good shuffle, and we'll see what the cards have in store for you guys. Cards are just flying out here, Libra. All right, guys. 2019 is starting off with a bang with you guys. It looks like there's going to be a change in direction. You're moving on for better, for worse, and it looks like you're moving on to a new situation, and that situation looks like it's going to be a bit of a creative one. As we see here with the 3 of Pentacles, this stands for artistic ability, creativity. So it looks like you're getting a new opportunity, and it's going to be, as we can see here with the Wheel of Fortune, it's like the ending of an old cycle, beginning of a new one. It's going to be a time of creativity, of growth, and as we see with the Chariot, you're really going to blaze ahead with this, for sure. One of the things I am seeing is that you're really going to need to harness the energies of the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords, and a little bit of introspection and a little bit of world weariness, and maybe just a little bit of search for good truth, because so you're going to need to harness the energies of the Queen and King of Swords, which is like intelligence, perception, quick-wittedness, being intensely perceptive and aware of the things that are going on around you. A lot of inner strength, because it does look like coming into the end of February with this new opportunity is going to come maybe some new betrayals or some new struggles or some new strife, that justice will prevail. We have with the Justice card, justice will definitely prevail. But you are going to need to kind of adapt a new perspective with the Hangman as a result of that situation. And you're going to have needed to harness the energies and the qualities of the King and Queen of Swords and the 4 of Cups. You're going to need to have a strong intuitive base and perceptive base built up inside of you to detect the situation, to resolve it with justice, and then it's going to give you a new perspective, which is going to lead you to the Knight of Wands, which to me really, really represents a bit of a journey, a trip that you're going to go on, sort of a new path. It's going to fall in line with the path of creativity that you've been growing, but it's going to be even brighter and more exciting than, it's like going to be that path supercharged. And with all of that, you will definitely need to find some time of balance. And with all of the abundance that you're about to be given, is a really, really great time for you to also remember that some form of moderation and frugality is going to be important in this too. You're just going to also need to keep pushing through no matter how overwhelming the situation might become. And you're going to need to really harness that insight going into the end of March, because it does look like there's another new situation on the horizon for you. So to start off, 2019 starting with a bang. We've got a new path coming in, a new adventure, a new situation that's about to crop up for you. It's going to be a creative one. It's something to do with you being creative in some way or form. And it's gonna happen really rapidly. It's gonna move at a quick pace. You will need to harness some energies of perceptiveness and intuitiveness and awareness and sort of be cautious, because there will come a betrayal. It doesn't look like a completely world-altering, crushing betrayal, but there will be a betrayal that you weren't expecting. Justice will prevail. It will give you a new perspective on things, which is going to lead you to taking another new step in this journey that you're in. And because so many good things will be accumulating so quickly, you're going to need to just make sure you keep balanced, keep things balanced, try not to be too outlandish with things. And you're going to need to have some push through, some determination, some strength, some really good insight, because it does look like we have the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles represents a man or someone who's mentally rich and spiritually rich. Someone who's reliable, dependable, loving. The Queen of Pentacles represents a woman with a really generous heart, really caring, really strong. When I see this, I see a deep relationship forming for you towards the end of March. If you're already in a relationship, it could mean that relationship is going to reach a new level of intimacy. If you're single, it could mean that there's a new relationship coming, which is why you're going to need some really good insight to know, because I also feel like there might be a little bit of confusion at first. Is this the right thing? Is this something you're supposed to be doing? You've started on this new creative path. All these things have happened. You're feeling a little overwhelmed. It might be too much. I think that's also where the balance and moderation card comes in. If you can maintain your balance and moderation through this journey you're about to go through in the beginning 2 months, when you come to the end of March, you'll be more ready for this relationship to take place. But it does look like the situation is on the horizon. So that's pretty exciting for you guys. So now I'm going to pull the oracle cards to see what they have to say. Just as I thought. Okay, so we first have the 3, which stands for chaos. So it's time for action, which is very much the energy that's you're coming into 2019 with. It's time for action. It's time for you to get creative. It's time for you to make things happen, and you don't need to be afraid of letting go of things. So this also reinforces that idea of it's time for you to start a new path, like carve a new journey. It's going to be a very creative, very exciting one. There are going to be some things and some people you're going to have to let go of, and some ways of thinking and thought that you're going to have to let go of in order to keep prospering and moving forward. So that card just kind of reinforces this idea of new beginnings, move, make things happen, but also be prepared to kind of let some go and a little bit of loss. Then we have unconsciousness. So this is really about that inner sort of strength in harvesting that inner understanding and intuition. This is where this is really going to be your time where you really need to trust your intuition. Even if it goes against facts and reasons and logic, trust your intuition. It will not steer you wrong. It will not, it will not, it will not, it will not, it will not. It will not steer you wrong. I promise you that. Trust your intuition. Trust it. And we have the work card, which is what I think is going on. I think what's going to happen is you are going to move into a new career path, and it's going to be much more exciting and creative than you would ever imagined before. It's going to be maybe something that you weren't expecting that you were going to get into, but it's going to be an opportunity that comes to you that's going to be just fantastic for you. And this is also where the trusting your intuition is going to come into play, because it might be a little bit outside your comfort zone. And that opportunity is what's going to lead to, yes, some losses and some betrayals, because people may not always understand or support what you're doing. But then it's going to lead to this brand new perspective that's going to lead to this new situation. And I think this change of career and opportunity is what's going to lead you to this person that could be really great for you. Or it's going to lead you to a deeper level of intimacy in a relationship that you've already formed, because you're going to be happier and healthier, which is going to help make the relationship happier and healthier. And it's going to help change your way of thinking, which is going to give better communication and interaction in the relationship you're in. As always, this is a general reading. I really thank you for listening. If you feel like this could help someone, please share it. I'm new and I would love it if you would subscribe, leave a comment, leave a like. I also have an Instagram, Dragonfly Musings 81. It has a link to my blog as well, where I cover all kinds of stuff like this. So please have a great rest of your day or evening, depending on what it is. Lots of love and light. Blessings.